Hello everyone, how are you today? It's Gigi. Welcome back to my kitchen one more time. As you can see, we've got the old handy dandy faithful stand mixer out again because I told y'all this is going to be a week of baking. Do y'all remember the picture that I posted of me with the sweet, precious little elderly couple that I met while walking the track? I've enjoyed every single day. They walk on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So I look forward to seeing them and talking to them. But in talking to them, I told them that I'd like to do something, really sweet. What could I do? Could I bake them some biscuits and jelly or some, just a gravy and biscuits, or I just wanted to do something special for them. So in talking to them, I have found out that Mr. Bobby's favorite cake is chocolate. Miss Alice said he loves all things chocolate. She said he has a sweet tooth. And I said, well, let me bake him a chocolate cake and help him with that sweet tooth. So that's what we're gonna do today. As you know, as I always tell you, that this one's even shorter. This is 13.25 ounces in this box. I mean, sometimes at least we get 15.25, but for the sake of time, let me angle you down and see if you can see. I've already, in my bowl, I've already put the cake replacement, and since I'm doing a chocolate cake, what I did was 5 tablespoons of the cake mix replacement, and then I did a tablespoon of cocoa, okay, since I'm making a chocolate cake. So we're gonna start with the triple chocolate fudge supreme moist cake mix. There's pudding in the mix, so I'm not gonna add one of my little chocolate jello puddings. There's already pudding in this mix. But we're gonna start with the triple chocolate fudge and put it in with our cake mix replacement that I already had measured out into my bowl, okay? I always like to keep my little box for my trash can. So this has just been a week of me baking and, just wanting to be a blessing. And I think that Mr. Bobby is going to love having a chocolate cake to eat. Now, she did ask, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make part of the cake and keep it here. She asked me, just because he's a sweet tooth and he don't really need all of that, she asked me to do a small cake for him. This would be 3 or 4 pieces for him. So I'm going to make him a little mini bundt cake, chocolate cake, but I'm also going to make a chocolate ganache to go on top of it. So I think he'll be thrilled with his own personal little cake. Okay, so to this, let's go ahead and get our other ingredients in there. I'm going to be using 3 room temperature eggs. Put our eggshells in the box. I'm also putting a fourth of a cup. I'm using coconut oil. This is just 100% pure liquid coconut oil, okay? That's the oil that I'm using. I'm also putting 1 cup of buttermilk. This will be our second egg. And then our final egg. And y'all, I absolutely love my little magnetic spoons that my sweet follower, Miss Charlene, sent me. On one side, I told y'all that it came with the leveler. So you got liquid and you got dry. You measure out your teaspoon and then you just level it off. but I'm gonna be using this in for my vanilla. I'm gonna be putting 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I just love these, love them. Perfect measurements. Oh, y'all, there's just nothing like that vanilla from Mexico. I have got, anybody who makes a trip brings it. My mother and father-in-law brought me back from one of their cruises. They brought me back a big container of vanilla. And then when my son went to Mexico, he also brought me back some vanilla from Mexico. So I love using it. It smells so good, so good. Okay, so let me get my stand mixer plugged up. And let's get this cake to going. And I do already have my little bundt pan coated. And then I will pour the rest of the batter. I'm gonna do that small cake for him. Then I'll pour the rest of the batter over into a regular cake pan. Let me grab a spatula. Get all that off the sides. Don't want to leave any of that chocolatey goodness. Smells so good. I'm going to tell y'all what. It's hard this week doing all this baking and wanting to eat it. Okay. I'm going to let that mix for a couple of minutes and then I'll come back. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm just going to do 1 pan, okay? And then I'm gonna do the small chocolate bundt cake, okay? So I'm gonna make sure that I've got a full for the little bundt cake. I wanna go ahead and get it filled first. And then the other one, I'm just gonna use whatever is left and make a little small 1-layer cake for my husband. I've got both pans already coated. She said he loves chocolate. Sure does smell good. Okay. I just got it laying on a towel over there because I'm going to be needing that again. All right. Now let's pull this pan forward and pour the rest of our batter into this pan. And remember, this is a triple fudgy cake mix. Okay. Y'all, that's gonna be plenty. And like I said, we're gonna make a chocolate ganache to go over the top of it. So hey, I'm gonna pop this into the preheated oven. And I will be back with y'all when it is ready. I'm gonna pop both of these chocolatey goodness cakes in the oven and I'll be back with you. Okay guys, I'm back. Our cakes are out of the oven. I have turned them out and I've been letting them cool. They're still a little warm, but while they were warming, what I did is I went ahead and I took 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and a 9-ounce bag of chocolate morsels. And we have got a beautiful, creamy, glossy chocolate ganache, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drizzle this over both cakes. This is the cake that I'm going to take to my sweet little couple that I met. She asked for a very small, so I made one in my little bundt cake. And then this one I made for my husband. And what I'm gonna do with his is I'm gonna take my big fork and guys, I'm just gonna poke holes all over it and so that it can soak up some of that ganache on the inside as well as drizzled around. I'm not poking deep into it, but I'm gonna just drizzle. I'm gonna drizzle some of this on the top. And just let it coat this cake. I'm gonna let it drizzle down some. And then I'm also going to do the same thing to the little bundt cake. I'm just going to drizzle it all the way around, covering the whole cake with some chocolate ganache. Y'all, yes, it's running off the sides. That's perfectly okay. Perfectly okay. I will be putting some more on that cake, but look at that chocolatey goodness running all over that plate. And you know, the ganache is still kind of warm. It'll set up, it'll get a little bit thicker as it sets. But I'm going to just let this sit here and I will probably put another coat around it. And of course I'm gonna clean this up. I've just got this on this little paper plate. I'm gonna clean this up before I take it to them and deliver it to them. But anyhow, I thought I'd just come back on here and show y'all, see how that's not even running off of that cake. It's just setting up. I'm gonna go and put a little bit more and let it run all down the sides of this cake. And y'all, this is gonna be absolute chocolate heaven. Look at that. It'll start running off, see it running down off the sides. And I just took the rest of the cake batter that I had left because I just did a small little bundt pan. And so I just took and made one layer, just one chocolate layer. That's plenty for my husband. He'll be perfectly fine and satisfied with that. So I just took whatever batter was left over and did a single layer cake, okay? All right, well, I'm not going to cut this. I'm gonna let that one sit up. Then I'm gonna drizzle a little bit more ganache on top of it. And I'm gonna call them, give them a call and see if they're ready for me to deliver this. And if they are, and if they're okay with it, I will certainly make sure it's okay with them. I will take a picture of me giving Mr. Bobby his cake, and I'll let y'all see that too, okay? So y'all stay tuned. Guys, this is Mr. Bobby and Miss Alice. Such a sweet couple.